Alright, budget magic time. Playing some mono blue wizard devotion in modern, and we'll keep this. I mean, hopefully we get one more land, but we have a lot of stuff we can play. If we just go, like, Island Nykthos, we'll have tons of mana. So many stifles. Weathered Wayfarer. Alright. Opponent's probably playing some sort of Soul Sisters Martyr Proc. This might be non-budget Martyr Proc. I think that's where Weathered Wayfarer mostly sees play. Or some Rogue Brew. Alright, it looks like Martyr Proc. Which means we gotta get in damage to keep our opponent under 30 for when they play a Serra Ascendant. Get in with Mausoleum Wander. Put our opponent down to 19. Well, we have plenty of lands. Hopefully we do not keep drawing lands. And we'll just play Guild Mage. Stifle Mage. And pass the turn. So Weathered Wayfarer, opponent needs to have less lands than us. So being on the play, gonna be hard for our opponent to actually activate. Cavern, interesting. On human. And there's a Crucible. Okay. So our opponent's gonna try to wasteland us at some point. More islands. Well, let's play Night Veil Spectre. Go attacking. Yeah, I think our opponent's main plan, other than getting a huge Serra Ascendant, is probably just to wasteland us out of the game. Letting out opponent. There's the Martyr of Sands. Well, with only 3 cards in hand, our opponent can't get high enough to turn on Serra Ascendant, so that's good news. Opponent, I guess we can also stifle it. Passes. Well, let's go attacking. If our opponent wants to trade both creatures for Azorius Guild Mage, I think that's okay. Opponent blocks. We might just stifle this. Let's see what our opponent reveals. Man, Azorius Guild Mage has been insane. Settle the Wreckage, cast out Ranger of Eos. Yeah, let's stifle it. See what we get with Night Veil Spectre. It's a Ghost Quarter. I think we're just going to pass. I don't really want to play a land and let our opponent turn on Weathered Wayfarer. And I don't really want to put this Ghost Quarter in our opponent's graveyard for Crucible. Opponent cycles. Azorius Guild Mage has been a surprise all-star. Alright, there's a land, so we can make a land drop next turn. Opponent can Ranger of Eos. Yep, there's Ranger. See what our opponent digs up. So we know one of their cards is Settle the Wreckage. Martyr of Sands, Figure of Destiny. Interesting. And opponent gets in. Yep. Let's get in with our flyers. See what we find with Night Veil Spectre. Flagstones. We'll play the island. Play Void Mage Prodigy. And I think we'll just pass. Opponent is down to 10. They can gain back a chunk of life with this Martyr of Sands. There's the Martyr of Sands. Well, we're going to let it go. They can gain life, but they can't get enough life that they can turn on a Serra Ascendant, so we're not going to worry about it. Alright, opponent sacks. Hallowed Burial. Settle the Wreckage. Another Martyr of Sands. Alright. Well, we know the hand at least. There's the Martyr of Sands. I guess if they sack this one, they technically have enough. Gets in with Ranger. We will just take it. There's a Thassa. I really don't want to turn on this Weathered Wayfarer. Let's go attacking. Attack, attack, attack. Opponent. Gonna block sack Martyr. Sure. Yep, reveals the 3 white cards. Up to 31 temporarily. Man, another Hallowed Burial. Oh, we probably got to play a land here, I think. We can... Land lets our opponent search for a land. Yeah, we gotta do it. But then they can start Ghost Quartering every turn, which is super annoying. We really want to get down this Thassa, but we also need to leave up Void Mage Prodigy. Well, let's play a land. Play Thassa. Pass the turn. This does turn on the Weathered Wayfarer. If our opponent did not activate Upkeep. I guess it doesn't matter. So they can tutor out a land. But Thassa gives us a even faster clock. Plus Scrying is nice. Alright, Weathered Wayfarer. Let's see what land our opponent digs up. Ghost Quarter. So that does give our opponent a repeatable land. But we can't really play around it forever. Opponent passes. We get to scry. Another Night Veil Spectre. I think to the bottom for now. Ugh, more islands. Well, let's do some attacking. Attack, attack, attack. Opponent settles. And yeah, we'll just Mausoleum Wander. Get in. Alright, opponent blocks with Ranger Vios. Interesting. We get... Well, I don't mind having Proclamation of Rebirth exiled. Opponent's down to 26. Let's Harbinger of Tides. Bounce Weathered Wayfarer. Play an island, and pass the turn. Maybe we should not have played this white source. We need the Harbinger out because we need to be able to counter Hallowed Burial, and we don't want to actually sack Void Mage Prodigy. Our Wizard Lock plan has been working surprisingly well. Like, I'm actually very surprised how well this has been going. We have a million basics, so Ghost Quarter is not immediately scary. I guess our opponent could start Ghost Quartering themselves? Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have played the Plains. We do want it so we can cast our opponent's stuff if we hit it off Night Veil Spectre, but opponent plays a Gideon. Yeah, we don't really care about Gideon. Makes a Knight. Figure of Destiny. Yeah, I don't think we especially care about that either. And Weathered Wayfarer. Alright, opponent runs all their stuff back out there. We get to scry. Do not need a second Thassa. Another Harbinger's fine. Alright, so we need to Thassa, make herself unblockable. Go to combat. Hit our opponent with a flyer. Kill Gideon. Night Veil Spectre. Path to Exile is interesting, but we don't actually have white mana at the moment. Let's play Snow-Covered Island, and we'll just pass. Leave up all of our counters. Opponent's going to search for a land. Okay. I think we'd rather have double counter up with Void Mage than to counter a land tutor. There's a Flagstones. We know one of the cards in hand is Flagstone, is Hallowed Burial. Don't know what the second one is. I feel like we're still in pretty good shape, though. Alright, gonna start leveling up the figure. We can always bounce it with Harbinger if our opponent goes too crazy. Ghost Quarters themselves. Yep. So we do need to actually kill our opponent here, because they're gonna get their land jank going. With Crucible out and Ghost Quarters, Flagstones in the graveyard, they can do a lot of interesting pseudo-ramp type stuff. Opponent passes. Alright. Well, we get to scry. Judge's Familiar. I guess to the bottom. Just kidding. I guess we got them both. Let's go to combat. Attack, attack. I don't think we're going to make Thassa unblockable. Yeah, let's just attack like that. Opponent chumps Thassa. We get more Hallowed Burials. Geez, so many Hallowed Burials. So if we play this, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Alright, play Judge's Familiar. Play Snow-Covered Island. Pass the turn. So this lets us counter up to 2 spells with Void Mage and have a Guild Mage counter. This is a 4/4, isn't too scary, especially since we have Harbinger in hand. If it goes up to a 6/8/8 Flying First Strike, then we're probably going to have to deal with it. But if our opponent puts all their mana into that, we can just stifle it, and that's pretty bad for them. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 5. They're getting close to having this Emeria turned on. Opponent passes. Well, let's Path Figure of Destiny. Untap. Scry with Thassa. Maloku. I think we got to put that to the bottom for now. There's Master of Waves. That's a fast clock. That's a clock we need. So, go to combat. Big attack. I think Master of Waves is exactly what we wanted. Opponent blocks. Night Veil. Ranger Vios. Ranger Vios is actually kind of sweet in our deck. Play Ghost Quarter. Yeah, play Master Waves. Make a lot of elementals. Many, many, many elementals. That's 12. Devotion at 12. Pass the turn. So, basically our opponent has to kill us through double counters. That's where our opponent's at. They're going to Ghost Quarter themselves. This turns on Emeria, but I don't think getting back Emeria changes anything. Sure, Ranger of Eos. Yup. So opponent can go on the grind, but I don't think this lets them get out of this situation. Serra Ascendant, Martyr of Sands. We just have so much power and toughness on the battlefield. Squadron Hawk. Okay, sure. We will counter the Martyr of Sands when our opponent goes to cast it. Opponent goes to combat. Martyr of Sands. Sack Harbinger. Counter Martyr. And I mean, this should be enough to just close out the game, I think. Tech Edge. Serra Ascendant. And it's only a 1-1. Hallowed Burial. Well, Sack Judge is familiar. And that does it. We got there. Whew, outground our opponent. Interestingly, we don't even have a lot for this matchup. Maybe we should have Graveyard Hate in the sideboard. Teferi, not really. Disdainful Stroke, no. I mean, I guess we can bring in Vapor Snag. We probably have to bring in Vapor Snags. Cyclonic Rift is interesting. Maybe just go down the Mana Leaks and try it like that. On to game 2 against Martyr Proc, and we'll try this. This seems like it could work. Got some 1-drops. Opponents, do they have their nut draw? Island, Mausoleum Wander, pass the turn. Opponent just might have the nuts here. If they can sack this and play Serra Ascendant, it's going to be difficult for us to win. Sacks it. 4 cards, including double Serra Ascendant. Oh, God. God almighty. Okay. Well, that is how the nut draw of Martyr Proc. It doesn't happen all that consistently, but sometimes you just have the nuts. And this is one of those times. And now, I don't think there's any way we can win. We're going to need to, like, draw Vapor Snag very, very soon, like this turn, to have any shot. Not Vapor Snag. Well, play Night Veil Spectre. Yeah? Well, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Opponent gets in with Serra Ascendants. We're down to dead. Opponent's at 50. It's a good turn 4. Turn 3. And there's a Squadron Hawk. And yeah, I'm not sure what we can possibly draw here. I guess it's still Vapor Snag is our one pseudo out. Wow. Never mind. Alright, well, we got to see the Martyr of Sands triple Serra Ascendant draw. Okay. Yeah, not much not much that we're going to do about that. Well, let's run it back. Hope that never happens again. Unless we're playing Martyr Proc, then it can happen. Alright, we get to play first. And this is a reasonable draw. I mean, it doesn't beat our opponent's nut draw, and we do need to draw land, but we'll see. It could work out. I mean, this draw gives us a potentially fast clock if we hit our lands. So, Snow-Covered Island, Mausoleum Wander, pass the turn. Amiria. Opponent passes. Not a land. Well, we get to get down Void Mage Prodigy. Get in with our Spirit. Wow, we desperately need a land off the top. Land off the top is so insane. Plains for our opponent. There's a Martyr of Sands. And passes. That's a slightly awkward land. Well, I guess it's not that awkward. Well, get in with Mausoleum Wander. Hit our opponent. Play Nykthos. Play Wistful Selkie. Draw a card. And pass the turn. See what our opponent's got. Wow. Wow. Pass their own Martyr of Sands. Well, this could be setting up a sweeper for next turn, I guess. There's a Plains. Ooh, Gideon. That's not a sweeper. Okay. Now I like where we're at, potentially. We draw an island. How afraid are we of a Wrath? How much mana do we have? 6. 7. Hallowed Burial. The problem is if we leave up a counter, we can't kill Gideon. So I think our plan is... Well, I guess we have Mausoleum Wander. And that gets Hallowed Burial. So play a Snow-Covered Island. Play Thassa. Make Selkie unblockable. Make Prodigy unblockable. Kill Gideon. Hit our opponent. And then hopefully use Mausoleum Wander to counter Hallowed Burial. If our opponent has a real Wrath, then we lose a lot of stuff, but we can recover pretty quickly. Wow, opponent passes. I feel like we're in pretty good shape now. Harbinger of Tides. To the bottom, I think. Mausoleum Wanderer is good. So play the snow-covered island. Play Mausoleum Wanderer. Do some attacking. Blessed Alliance, interesting. I think we actually have to sack Thalia. Or Thassa. Thalia. Sack Thassa. Hit our opponent. Because I think we're just going for the win here. Nykthos. And trusting that our Mausoleum Wanderers can take care of us. Nightveil Spectre. Master of Waves. Pass the turn. Not a bad turn 5. Well, ideally these Mausoleum Wanderers protect us from a Wrath. And then Master Waves closes things out. I do not know why we don't have any art on our tokens, but they're just as effective. Opponent's rooting for an untap land, although I don't think it would help them. Hallowed Burial doesn't actually help there, and we got there. Mono Blue Devotion. Whew. Well, we got Nut Drawn in game 2, but the deck is actually pretty sweet. It's kind of working. Wizard Devotion. Thanks for watching the video. If you're subscribed, make sure to hit that bell icon to get notifications for all the latest videos. It's a great way to support the channel for free, and you can find the next video right here.